This is total absurdity. Absolutely ridiculous. Now, I'm supposed to be going literally apple picking with my wife so she can make pies and dehydrated apples for a fun little fall project. But instead, I'm down here shooting this video. I mean, I'm going to go pick apples afterwards. I've got to get this out there. So last night, I saw a reply from Team YouTube to Taylor Lorenz. I don't know who this is. Apparently, they have some amount of clout. They're a reporter for, I don't know, who cares? They said, YouTubers known as the Nelk Boys hosting an Open Up the Gyms protest. Okay, so? And partying their way through LA are now traveling to colleges encouraging students to ignore party restrictions. I don't know. You're not actually showing them encouraging anybody ignore restrictions. And also, by the way, college kids are at least adults, 18 or older. Now, what this person does is think of the kids. Oh, think of the kids. Even though everybody in every one of these videos is clearly over the age of 18, probably over the age of 21. Taylor Lorenz goes on to say, please watch these videos This is what they're promoting to their 3.5 million young followers. Think of the kids. Video goes semi-viral, gets 600,000 views, and Team YouTube replies, if a creator's off-platform behavior harms our ecosystem, we take action to protect the community. We suspended the Nelk channel from the partner program because they encouraged large numbers of people to disregard social distancing guidelines, creating a large public health risk. Are you going to do this during regular flu season? What about all the YouTubers that are actively encouraging, promiscuous behavior? Are STDs a joke to you, YouTube? This is insanity. I mean, are they... Where's the video of them saying, you must ignore this? If that exists, maybe you'd have an argument. But YouTube literally has peds on their platform. Lion Maker, remember him? He's still on the platform. This is ridiculous. The biggest problem with this, even outside of its crazy 1984-esque draconian rules, is that it will never be enforced evenly. Here's how YouTube enforces these type of things. Wait for outrage, then apply patch. It's crazy how they just react to stuff like this instead of having rules in place ahead of time. Was this a rule in place? No. Oh, because some blue checkmark got a lot of hullabaloo around these guys partying. Now you're going to demonetize them. You can see Nicholas Yorio here completely destroying them. Quote, if a creator's off-platform behavior harms our ecosystem, why don't you stay in your lane and moderate your site better before you Karen people's Instagram accounts? Channels get wrongful strikes, users hacked, and more every day. You guys should be actively working on fixing that. And it's not an ecosystem. You're a video sharing website. That was my best Bo Blacks. You have people like Tana Mojo propped up on your platform, which is probably one of the worst role models for young females I can think of. James Charles, one of the worst role models for young females I can probably think of. If you want to get that and harming the ecosystem. Now, this isn't a call to demonetize them, but it's to point out that this is just you nitpicking. This is ridiculous. Mini Lad, still on the platform. Onision, still on the platform. Lion Maker, on the platform. Pollution Entertainment, on the platform. Jake Paul, still monetized, a part of the partner program. Jake Paul, who filmed himself breaking social distancing rules and committing crimes. Remember BitChute and Library. This is a knee-jerk reaction. And by the way, I'm not familiar with the Nelk Boys. If they're a prank channel, they're probably not for me. But this is ridiculous. This is YouTube run amok. You can't just respond every time. You have to be a leader. Do you know what that means? You establish rules, and then you enforce those rules. God, I can't wait till they reform Section 230. You're not acting like a platform right now. You're acting like a publisher. When you're selectively enforcing rules that don't break any actually written policies other than this nebulous, we reserve the right to do whatever the heck we want, you're no longer a publisher. I'm sorry, a platform. You're a publisher. You're making editorial decisions. And we all know when you're not a part of the partner program, your videos don't do as well and they get suppressed in the algorithm. We know that. Anti-lockdown YouTubers, Nelk Boys, demonetized by YouTube for flouting lockdown rules. YouTube says they broke the creator responsibility rules. Like when Jake Paul did it, how come you didn't enforce it then? Was there not enough public outrage? Or is Jake Paul doing stupid stuff just a regular thing for you now, and you're just not going to worry about it? Remember the old at 3 a.m. guy who faked his girlfriend's passing for views? The only reason you cared about that is because there's a huge public outcry. You didn't care about following the rules. Leaders establish the rules, then they enforce the rules, and they also live by their own rules. If you aren't going to help creators by telling them, look, if you wanted to have a specific rule about this, well, creators can't be filmed in public gatherings. By the way, every one of the people that attended these parties chose to not wear a mask. The Nelk Boys didn't make them. They weren't forbidding them. All right? These were adults making their own decisions. But because the coof is still a great clickbait thing to scare everybody, you get everyone just jumps on the bandwagon. You should open gyms, by the way. Take whatever precautions you need. I mean, gyms already take a lot of precautions in keeping their stuff clean. I mean, you could tell. Look at me. I'm at the gym all the time. In LA, they held a protest chanting, "Open the gyms," and "Gym Lives Matter." The video of protests has over 1.7 million views. This was prior to it being revealed that some gyms for government officials in California had remained open throughout lockdowns, while all others were closed. Oh, a double standard? Oh, when are people going to wake up? By the way, I cover all sorts of things on this channel. I know it's a Saturday. I know a lot of people aren't going to be watching YouTube today, but I hope if you're seeing this video that you click that subscribe button down below and that you go to my video's description and you find everywhere else where you can find me, because I support alt tech. I'm on BitChute. I'm on Library. I'm on Storyfire. I'm everywhere I can be. Parler. I have a Discord. I have a Ruckus page, whatever that is. Minds. YouTube suspended the Nelk Boys from the partner program for violating creator responsibility. The story started after New York Times' Taylor Lorenz posted on Twitter screen recordings of videos of the Nelk Boys shared on their Instagram story. The videos were footage from big parties held at the campus grounds of Illinois State. Soon after the videos went viral, ISU's president condemned both the so-called YouTubers and the students who attended the parties. It gives me no joy to convey my great disappointment in the actions of those who were gathered. Hundreds of faculty and staff members at the university have been working non-stop to ensure that your education can continue in a safe and healthy environment. The actions of some were an insult to them, to the town where you are a citizen, and to your families. Yeah, okay. Perfectly healthy 18 to 22-year-olds gathering at a party, probably ultra low risk, especially when they're going to go spend time with a bunch of other 18 to 20-year-olds. Is it smart to be at this party right now if you're at a university in the world of social media? No, probably not. If you want to wear a mask, you probably should. But what, are we going to shut down the world forever? Now listen, YouTube, I'm not saying it's not real, and I'm not saying it shouldn't be respected. I'm just saying, at what point are you going to let people be people again? Are we just going to, that's it now? What if a YouTuber makes a vlog of them going to a movie theater? Are you going to demonetize their channel? What if a YouTuber puts out videos that want people to get back to work? Is that also irresponsible? Maybe consider enforcing your rules evenly, even if you appear to be making up all the rules as you go along. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.